Can you live in a Thai village long term? Many men dream of retiring and living in Thailand with a beautiful Thai woman. However, what is the reality of this choice? Thai people are very family orientated, and many women may want to live in the rural village they came from. This village could be miles from anywhere and will pose a number of challenges for us foreigners. I want to say up front that the people you meet in a Thai village are some of the friendliest and kindest people, in my experience, you will meet on the planet, and will generally welcome a strange foreigner into their village. Let's look at the reality of living in a Thai village, and if you are the right type of personality to survive and thrive in one. 1. The language. You will find that your girlfriend is likely to be the only one in the village who speaks English. This can make communication difficult. Also, if you have learned Thai in class in your home country, you could find that in the village they speak a different language. In Isan, in the northeast, they speak Lao, or those villages near the Cambodians speak a dialect of Khmer. They also speak different Thai in southern Thailand. 2. The food choices. There will be no foreign food in the village, except a few snacks or packet noodles at the local shop. You will need to get used to eating rice or noodles on a daily basis, and will also find the food is much more spicy than in the tourist areas of Thailand. You will also find that they eat frogs, insects, small pond fish or other exotic things, which you may find hard to eat if you are used to a Western diet. 3. The living conditions. In Thai villages, most people live in very basic wooden houses on stilts. They will probably have little furniture and sit on mats on the floor. Toilets may be squat toilets, and there will probably be no hot water. Are you going to look down on the villagers, or just accept they are poor and this is how they live? 4. The issues with nature. In a Thai village, you will need to get used to mosquitoes at dusk, geckos in your house, and snakes in your garden. You will also need to get used to dogs roaming the street and barking at night. In the mornings, you will need to get used to roosters waking you up at dawn. 5. Things to do in a Thai village. You will need to become very independent and enjoy your own company, as there is very little to do in a Thai village, unless you are building a house or working in your garden. Your day will involve getting up at dawn, and you will find the villagers will go to bed early when the sun sets. 6. Lack of services. You will find no services or amenities in a Thai village. They may have a few shops, but you will not find any bars, banks, hospitals, cinemas or KFC. Also, there is no mains water or sewerage, and the water comes from a well, so the water pressure will be low, so your daily shower may not be as enjoyable. Also, unless you install a water heater, the water will be cold. So you will need to get used to drinking bottled water and using a septic tank and taking cold showers. 7. The concept of borrowing. When you move to a Thai village, you will find that people will borrow things, such as tools from you, and will forget to give them back. The same can happen with money. This can really stress some foreigners, as their Thai wife or girlfriend will not want them to make a scene in the village, as this will cause her to lose face. My advice is to not lend money at all, and be careful who you lend your possessions to. 8. The issues of building and quality control. If you build in a village, the villagers will want to get involved. Although they will be cheap, be mindful they may not have the required skills for the job, and may not turn up for work if they have to work on their land or go to a festival. Many foreigners find it hard to accept they cannot get the standard of work or work ethic they may be used to in the West. 9. The personalities in the village. Many foreigners have a romantic notion of what life is like in a Thai village. However, most people in the village will be related in some way, and you will find that daily life is not as perfect as you might have imagined. There will be the village drunk and the dishonest person that no one trusts, and all types of other personalities to deal with. 10. The noise in the village. Many foreigners believe that moving to a village will mean a quieter, more relaxed lifestyle. Thais love loud music, and I mean really loud music. They will play it at weddings and funerals, and when boys in the village go to the temple to become monks, through huge speakers on the back of trucks for hours. Retailers from town will also drive around the village telling everyone what they have to sell via big speakers on their pickup trucks. I love my Thai village and love the contrast with my Western lifestyle, but some foreigners really struggle with the pace of life, the lack of services and the language. Really give some thought about whether this is the lifestyle you want for the rest of your life before you sell everything up and move to a remote village in Thailand. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to help the channel grow.